Hi, this is John Cool with 10 Houses to 10 Bags. I wanted to visit with you in regards to my manuscript, some of the things that I am doing since I am sharing my journey with you. My self-publishing is a part of that. I have a master to-do list, and I have about 24 different things on that list in regards to my manuscript. And I am working on the self-publishing platform to get that published. I've already purchased my ISBN numbers. I am waiting for my application to come back, or my certification to come back from the Library of Congress for my copyright. So there's various different steps that I'm going through now that I have completed the writing of my manuscript. I am working on my back cover descriptions, marketing descriptions for the platform that I'm using, which in my case, I'm going to use Ingram Spark. And so I am in the process of figuring out that platform. I am figuring out how to use it. Next step will be typesetting and loading my manuscript, a PDF of it, so that I can typeset and do a layout. I think I've settled on a type of layout that I would like to use, but it's a process. I'm trying to figure it out as I go. Thankfully, my friend Sandra Miller has been walking through this with me. I've spoken about her on videos before because she's an author, and she's published several books, self-published several books. So I'm working on that. And so it's been a step-by-step process. At the same time, I also have a full-time job. So it has really been a process, but I'm very grateful, very thankful. I have a job that has, by God's grace, a lot of downtime. So when I have downtime on my job, I work on my manuscript. I work on these videos on my breaks. I do my parking lot proverbs. I also speak of Miraculous Moving Mondays when I'm in the parking lot taking a break as well. So I'm very, very grateful in this season for everything the Lord has done and how He has ordered my steps and blessed me to have a job that I am able to get paid while I write, while I work on what He has called me to do, being a messenger for Him. So I am just very grateful and in awe of how the Lord has worked this out. It's been a 17-year process. I've said that before. I've done almost 200 videos, and I'm just learning as I go. So I urge you to do what God has called you to do. If it's sharing whatever message you have, share it. Do what He's calling you to do. If it's supposed to be on YouTube, if it's on TikTok, whatever social media or however the Lord has led you to share your message, I urge you to do so. I'm sharing my workout routine. I just recently got a vibration plate, a Life Pro vibration plate, and I really enjoy it. And so I like the fact that it has programmed workouts. So I'm working on my physical fitness at this point. I'm working on numerous different things at the same time. And of course, going deeper with the Lord, working on some Bible studies. And so just trying to get my schedule together and trying to balance it all, trying to carve out time. And I've been working on what I call a time map so that I'm able to find whatever, because we only have 168 hours in a week. We all have 168 hours, but I'm trying to figure out how to best utilize mine. in order to accomplish the goals that are on my master to-do list, the goals that are on my dry erase board, for accomplishing these things. I realized recently that I had 88 days until the end of the year. So I was contemplating, what could I do in 88 days? How could I make a change in my life and accomplish my goals and really go after my goals harder than I ever have? And so that's also a part of the 40-day fast. And so I've done, short fast, 3 days, a week, 10 days, even 21 days. I've done 30 days, but I had not gone 40 days. And it's just something about the 40 days that just hit me that that's what I needed to do. And so that's what I've started, and a friend decided to join me. And so in looking at having, these 88 days left to accomplish my goals, because I like the number 8, and it just kind of struck me that it was 88 days because 8 is the number for new beginnings. 8 is renewal. 8 is about miracles. 8 is new life. There's just so much packed into that number 8, the renewal of life. And so, and it's double 8, 88. And so I'm like, what could I do, Lord, in 88 days? Or what could we do? And so I said, show me, help me, lead me, and guide me in the process of accomplishing these goals in this time until the end of this year, the end of the Gregorian calendar of December 31st. So I'm excited to see, how many of my books, a part of the Spare series, that I can get self-published by this time period. How, can I launch, the hair care products that I'm working on, or relaunch, because I've been working on these for a while, testing and just doing various different things with it, using it on my own hair. And so there's just a couple of different things, and figuring out what is most important. What do I move forward with first? And I do know that the books are a part of my foundation, if you will. And so that I can build the blueprint that God gave me, with the books being the foundation, with the books being the foundation of the blueprint, the foundation of the house, if you will. So in looking at that and figuring out what's most important, I've been praying about it. And so I've been asking the Lord to lead me and guide me when it comes to completing the manuscripts that I have at various different stages, partially done. So I'm excited, and I can't wait to have my my book in hand and really see what has taken place after 17 years. Recently, I went to a women's fellowship last week, and there was a lady that had worked on her book for 22 years, and the joy on her face, holding her book in hand as we gathered around her to lay hands on her and her book to pray. It was just amazing to see the joy on her face. And so I'm looking forward to that same feeling when I hold my book in my hands. And so I'm just really excited, and I just want to continue to share that process. A part of that process right now, my focus is on physical well-being, my physical fitness and health, and then of course working on accomplishing these goals that I have been, these things that I have been touching and working on for so many years. I'm excited to see them manifest, to give birth to them. And so I'm just excited to share this journey with you. It's been a step-by-step process of making sure the manuscript was edited and that all the margins were in place as good as could be, or, for the PDF. And then to redo that with the Ingram Spark platform, with the book layout platform, a part of Ingram Spark. So I am working on that now, and going back and forth, and it's like, oh, I forgot this, I forgot, and then I'll have to redo the table of contents once I have it in the platform. I know that once my book goes from the manuscript 8.5 by 11, I've chosen to do 5.5 by 8.5. There's various different sizes that you can choose from, many different sizes, but I've chosen that size. And so I'm going to see how many pages I end up with, and then I have to change my table of contents based on this new number of pages and where the chapters, the layout of the chapters, where the pages fall. Excuse me. So it's a process, and it's a lot to remember. I had no idea that self-publishing required so much. It's not an easy task, but I am thankful, and I pray as I go, so the Lord will remind me of different things that need to be done, and working on the layout, I'm going to figure out what's the best layout for my particular manuscript, what I want it to look like when it's all done. And so it's an exciting time for me. And so I just wanted to share that. And I can't wait to unbox my book in front of you on video and let you be a part of that experience, a part of that joy, that excitement. And so I am just really excited, but it's also kind of scary because of the fact that I am hoping that I catch all of the mistakes or figure things out as I go. Thankfully, I do have a friend sharing information with me that helps in the process. So I'm very grateful, very thankful, thankful that the Lord is moving and guiding as well. And so this has been an exciting process, and I am just, overwhelmed as I work on my, author bio, trying to set up a website. I haven't even gotten there yet. The only thing that I've done is talk about it on some of my videos, speaking to you and sharing that with you. And it's just been, set up my LLC for various different things, learn Canva, learn just various different things that I'm going to need to know in order to create my cover as well. So it's just a lot, but I'm looking forward to learning, so that because I honestly don't have the finances to pay different people to do all these different parts. I need to set up my Amazon store. There's just so many moving parts that I didn't think about, and I'm thankful for those who've shared information with me. I need to learn how to edit these videos as well. That's a part of it. But I just decided that I am going to first practice getting comfortable speaking to you on camera, figuring out which way my camera is supposed to go, because early on there were times, and I still forget sometimes, and it's like, is it horizontal, is it vertical? And remembering if I'm doing a short or a longer form video, which way to turn the camera. So it's been a process, but I thank you for walking alongside me in this journey. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the comments. I really appreciate them, and it's nice to connect with you. It's a blessing to know that my content is blessing you. Thank you for the likes, the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It's been an amazing 6 months. I have almost 200 videos in 6 months that were recorded. And so I am very, very thankful, very grateful. And I can't thank God enough for this process. Thank you for coming alongside me in this journey and just watching as I go, watching as I transform, hopefully, before you. I have dropped 15 pounds in the last few months. And so I'm very grateful and thankful for that as well. It's been not easy, but it's been a blessing. And so I am putting my physical fitness and wellness as a priority. And I'm using some of my 168 hours to make sure that I exercise. Now, I have not gotten where I can say I'm consistent, where I am working out 4 to 6 times a week. I have not been doing that. I would like to get there. Some weeks are better than others. And even with my writing and the videos, I have been consistent in posting my videos. So I'm very grateful for that consistency. That's the main thing that I'm working on, is consistency in the things that I feel are necessary to do in order to get to where I'm going. I've done a few cooking videos. I'd like to do more where I remember to actually share the recipes, but sometimes I just don't cook with a recipe. I just cook by sight and smell and taste. And so it's been a interesting process doing it in front of you on camera. But I thank you for coming alongside me in my journey. Thank you for, just joining in. And I pray that you've been blessed, and I pray that you've gotten some little tips and tools and bits of wisdom. My manuscript will, or several of my manuscripts will share my tips and tools, the things that I've used over the years in order to transform my life, like my master to-do list. Eventually, once I have used my tips and tools and see success from them, then I will share those tips and tools. I'm still tweaking them as I go. And so over the next 88 days, I'm hoping to really tweak those different ideas, the different forms that I've been using off and on over the years. I'd really like to fine tune those so that I'm able to share those things with you. And it's just been a long process, an arduous process, but I'm very grateful because the delays helped to prepare me. The delays helped to equip me. The delays built my faith. And as I speak to you about eating well and exercising and putting, our physical fitness first, because if we don't fill up our cups, if we don't take care of ourselves, then how are we going to take care of others, those that we love, those that are near and dear to us? Because we have to be strong physically so that we're able to do what we're called to do for others and to be of service to others. When it comes to spiritual growth, that is something that's important to me. And so I want to make sure I allocate some of my hours to spend time with God, as well as seeking peace. And that's where I find peace, is in His presence. I am just so grateful and thankful for God answering my prayers. In this season, it seems like it's quicker, but I think it's a culmination of all the prayers that I've prayed. It's just I'm seeing things manifest now. I'm seeing things happen quicker now. It's happening with Godspeed, is what I like to say, and how I see it at this point. I'm thankful for all the God winks. I see His hand working in my life. I see what he's doing. And then, of course, financial, rebuilding financially. That is something that I know doing these things, it will bless me because it's creating streams of income. So these are just some of the things that I am doing to uh, just walk in what I've been called to, walk in everything that I stated that this channel was about, and just having you join me on this journey, on this, um, as I'm going through all these different things and learning and growing together as a community. And that is what I'm hoping for, to create a community of people, like-minded people who are trying to go in the same direction, sharing wisdom, sharing ideas, sharing the word of the Lord, sharing the promises of the Lord. And if he does it for me, he will surely do it for you. So those are just a few of the things that I'd like to share. And I hope that it's been a blessing to you. So this is Jonquil with 10 houses to 10 bags. And I just can't wait for you to see me go beyond that. And if he will do it for me, he will surely do it for you. So have a wonderful day. I wish you well. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing and liking. Have a great day. Bye.